guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Beautyverse palette. This is how the palette looks like, and also the new mini blush and glow palette. So this one is in the shade fair to medium, and I'm going to compare these two new products with other similar products. And on one side of my face I had applied the Charlotte Tilbury products, and on the other side of my face is the dupe of these two products. Can you already guess? So let's quickly go in ahead with the video. So on my right side over here, I'm going to use this color here. I'm going to put this all over my crease. And then on my other side here, I'm going to use this color over here. Using a different brush. Next, on the Charlotte Tilbury side, I'm going to go straight ahead and go with this purplish color. I'm going to put this on the center of my lids. So you can see there's a very nice shimmer to it. I'm going to go on ahead and put this in my waterline. And then next, on this side over here, the Huda Beauty side, I'm going to use this shade over here. Same thing, I'm going to put it at the center of my eyelid. I'm going to put this color at my waterline. Now for my Charlotte Tilbury side, I'm going to use this darkest chocolate brown. I'm going to just darken the outer corner of my lid. And then same thing, I'm going to darken the lower part of my waterline at the outer corner part. And then on my Huda Beauty side, I'm going to use this matte dark brown shade here. And same thing, I'm going to darken the outer corner of my eye. I would say for the Huda Beauty side, I need to go into the pan and dig into this brown a little bit more compared to the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury definitely has more pigment. Now I'm going to just darken the lower part of my outer eyelid. And finally, for the Charlotte Tilbury side, I'm going to use this pretty whitish silvery color. This is much more of a topper. I'm going to put this at the center part of my lid. This will bring some reflection to the eye. And I'm going to just pop a little bit of this at the middle part of my lower lash line too, to give this the tiny pop. Then I'm going to dip into the Huda Beauty side to take this color over here and put it at the center part of my eye. The Huda Beauty's palette is actually quite old already. I think I bought it in 2018. So definitely the quality would not be as good as the Charlotte Tilbury, because the Charlotte Tilbury is newer. But I really still love the Huda Beauty's palette because of how pretty the colors are. So I have to dip in more to this Huda Beauty's palette to get more pigment out of it. And then same thing, I'm going to apply a little bit of this sparkle to the middle part of my lower lash line. So there. I'm going to just quickly pop in some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. So this is how it looks after some liner and mascara. I'll move in closer so you can see how it looks like. So I would say the looks are really very similar. I didn't expect that before I bought the palette, the Beautyverse palette, but I would say I really love how the palette looks. It really looks very pretty, mermaid vibes. And I guess these are the sort of colors that draw me to the palette, and which is why I bought the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde as well as the Huda Beauty Light palette in the first place. So let me know what you guys think. Next up, I'm going to put on some blush and highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury's new launch. So this is how Charlotte Tilbury's new blush palette looks like. So it's actually this cute little petite size, which I have the same size for the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I bought a mini size last time, so this is the cute petite size. And I will say I quite love this size because we never get to finish a whole blush or highlighter. And I just want to quickly compare how similar this color story is actually to the Natasha Denona Mini Blush and Glow Duo palette. So this is the non-cream version. There's another cream version which I didn't get because I don't really love cream blush. So you just take a look at the color. They are actually really similar. So on one side, the Charlotte Tilbury side, I'm going to just apply this Charlotte Tilbury new blush and highlighter, and on this side I'm going to apply the Natasha Denona palette. So this blush here is actually really very pigmented, so I have to make sure when I dip in, I dip in very lightly. Okay, so for the sake of camera's sake, I'm going to just dip into a bit more blush so you can see how the color picked up. So I don't know whether you can see, it's a pinkish blush. I'm going to pick up even more product. And so this is how the blush looks like. And for the Natasha Denona side, although the blush is the same color, this blush is not as pigmented, so you can dip in a bit more. This blush just gives some light color and gives you a healthy glow. Compared to the Charlotte Tilbury, I would say this one is more in your face kind of pink. So actually I do prefer the Natasha Denona mini blush. Now we're going to compare the highlighters. So I'm going to dip into this Charlotte Tilbury new highlighter. So this is more of a nice shimmery champagne kind of color with a little bit of pinkish undertone. I'm going to apply a little bit more so you can see how it looks like. And then now over here I'm going to apply the Natasha Denona So dipping into my Natasha Denona mini highlighter. This highlighter is much more subtle, so it's just a subtle glow, not as shimmery. I don't know if you can tell the difference. So this is how it looks like. Next, I'm going to show you swatches on my hand with regards to both this Natasha Denona Duo Mini Blush and Glow in comparison to the Charlotte Tilbury one. So these are how the swatches look like. So these two are from the Charlotte Tilbury blush and highlighter, and these two lighter ones are from the Natasha Denona Mini Blush and Glow Duo. So you can see the swatches on my hands. These two are from Charlotte Tilbury, and these two lighter ones are from Natasha Denona. I do prefer the Natasha Denona one because I'm not a person who loves a very bright and striking blush. I love a subtle glow, and usually from past Charlotte Tilbury's blush or highlighter launches, they are more subtle. But however, for this year, the holiday palette, they are really much brighter, something not very typical of Charlotte Tilbury. But I would say it's a change, but I would still prefer the last time formula for the blush and glow. As for the eyeshadow palette, I think it's a nice change also to see her doing some really nice shimmers. But I would say it really looks similar to other palettes. If you already have other similar palettes, you may not need to purchase this Beautyverse palette. But personally, I really love the Beautyverse palette because just look at how gorgeous the packaging is, and also the formulas are really nice, very easy to work with. And also my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette is very old already. So this is the final look. So do let me know down in the comments which side do you like more, whether is it the Charlotte Tilbury side or the Huda Beauty side with the Natasha Denona Mini Blush and Glow Duo. See you again in the next one. Bye.